10,000 women march to demand that Belarus president resign. It hurts me to see what is happening in Belarus, and at the same time I'm happy to see such freedom-loving people who are ready to go to all the way. I feel uncharacteristically out of the loop with the Belarus situation. Can anyone give me the TLDR version? He can't. How else he could keep in power as long as he wants? Duh. Sad what is happening in Belarus, and nothing is being done to stop it. The only intervention is by Russia, who wants more power. The look, https://static, Seattle Times. com/WP content/upload/2020/09/earn publicity p.org 64C79863B37852FBD713040042 Belarus_protests_156172040x1360. JPG, says it all. What brave women. Get the scum out. The hard-working decent people from Belarus and Russia must be sick of the embarrassment a lifetime of corruption and dishonest government brings them. Russia endlessly denies on a daily basis, Olympic athletes, etc. etc. Change is coming whether Putin and his thugs like it or not, the charge being led by COVID, who knew? Trump and religion in Iran have had it too. About time, Putin sends his goons to Minsk to beat up women protesters. How brave. 9,999 protesting gals in the streets. 9,999 protesting gals. Pick one up, make them vanish. 9,998 protesting gals in the streets. Shout to the 10,001st woman for not getting any of the credit. Nothing will happen. Didn't he say something along the lines of "you'll have to kill me"? You go gals. The international community needs to intervene. With Russia stepping in, the government will be able to withstand many more protests without caving. So brave. Yesterday was Svetlana's birthday. No, the president. Free Belarus. They will need all the women, it is their only power. Hashtag Lysistrata, https://en, wikipedia.org/wiki/Lysistrata. Power to the people, thinking of you all, their raised fist. Belarus dictator leader, OKII. Now this is the kind of protest I can get behind. For a different type of protest, I'll look to the Middle East and see virtually no women in protest pics. In this particular case of Belarus, 100k women can march and it won't matter. Leader of the country already said what it would take to even entertain the idea of his removal. So far no one has taken him up on it. And since that hasn't happened, shockingly he is still in power. Imagine being a weak-ass human being like their president. It makes me sad that people like this end up in power so often. These are some of the most punchable people known to this earth, and we let them be in charge countries. We've somehow as a race on this planet let the most punchable people in the world gain the most wealth and power. WTF are we doing? Didn't the French Revolution start this way? Is always the women marches that starts the revolutions. That and student protests. Just reminds me of Mitch. Amazing. Such an even number. Has it worked yet? So do they just not allow men in these marches, or are they saying this march included 10,000 women? Wait until Putin seizes control of that country, all them women will be listening to Pussy Riot soon enough. They're so brave. Amazing. Who is counting women? I wonder if Belarus has a bunch of people who are the opposite, instead infatuated with the POTUS of Belarus, so they show violence to those who oppose him. Like I said before, this guy isn't going away by protest. His death is the only way. Nothing will change. This man does not care. Dictator star. Narrator, he didn't. That's a lot of not getting any. The amount of women that protest in these marches get a higher level of coverage than their representative numbers would suggest. It's usually women that influence the opposition votes. How can any of this be taken seriously? It's common knowledge that men generally vote in accordance to their own mother's form of reason. Fathers motivate participation, but mothers motivate philosophy. This is historically accurate. Mothers are generally the catalyst for men's perceptions on right and wrong. Tomorrow's headline: 10,000 women missing in Belarus. I didn't know there was 10,000 people total in Belarus. Hope they do a porn. I see all the predefined steps of a CIA/EU induced revolution are in place, which will fail at the end. Just like it did in Ukraine. LOL, how'd that go over? They all be like a. Funny how Corpo News always overcounts the color revolution bodies and undercounts the numbers that show up to oppose macaroni in France or the United Snakes Forever war. Belarus prison guards and secret ops will have a blast with all that incoming free pussy. This leader may be related to Trump. Just wait when Trump steals the presidency. Marches and protests do nothing but strengthen fascists. There is only one way to stop them. See World War II for reference. 20,000 Tida March. Multiple awards, 6,000 upvotes, only 79 comments. If it seemed like CIA AstroTurf on Reddit, it probably is. This is clearly a colored revolution.